Okay guys, let's go hop inside of our Range Rover Sport. Now we're gonna go take a look at the rear seats first. We have our Land Rover key fob here, very familiar, lock, unlock. We have our headlight flashers as well as trunk release. We just unlocked it. And let's go have a look at again, the really cool pop-out door handles. Oh, those are awesome. And of course, we can do that from this button right here on all four doors. So we have keyless access in that way as well, which is a wonderful touch. And again, pretty nice sturdy feel to them. Opening the doors, again, we have that nice soft close function on all four doors as well, which is a wonderful feature. And since this is the Autobiography trim, we have an absolutely incredible interior. The door cards alone are just incredible. We have such thick insulation around the doors to prevent sound from coming inside the vehicle. We have a manual sunshade as well on the rear seats, which is a wonderful touch. And this gorgeous tan semi-aniline leather up here is just fantastic. It smells incredible. We have a Meridian signature audio system in this car, and the speaker is part of this really nice high quality textile material on the entire door card. The Meridian signature logo right there. And then this one has carbon fiber trim. This forged carbon fiber trim is an option on this vehicle, which again, really gorgeous. And just to listen to how solid this door card is. Everything is built like a rock in here. It is so solid, really great quality. Again, really nice leathers all the way down here. Even this whole lower panel is leather. No scratchy gloss plastics down here. Felt inner lined door cards over here for some storage. Power rear seats as well, which is a wonderful touch. We have power reclining in the back seats, which is such a wonderful feature for some nice luxurious touches here. Let's go hop in and see what it's like back here. Now these floor mats definitely come in handy today with the snow. Let's have our nice soft closed doors, shut up the doors for us here. And we're in the back of the Range Rover Sport. So as you can see, I actually have a decent amount of leg room. You're going to want to go for the big Range Rover or if you're going to want some big, nice, long, extended leg room, but this is perfectly fine. Definitely around the size of like a BMW X5-ish space here. So we have these really comfortable cushioned seats. Nice depth. We have good thigh support as well, which is sometimes an issue in these rear seats. And these door cards are just so gorgeous to look at. In the center area over here, again, we have a folding out center console. So this will pop open, reveals a cup holders as well. Fold this closed, and then we can open up this centerpiece over here. Some nice felt lined storage for our rear passengers. And of course, this is all wrapped in leather. And these headrests are literally like pillows. They are so thick, so comfortable, just like cushions. You can see this nice Alcantara headliner up here, which feels so soft and supple to touch. Up here, we have our own air vents for both rear passengers, which is a wonderful little feature. Some coat hooks as well, and these gorgeous leather handles up here for pulls, and they just feel so nice and sturdy as well. And these are where all of the now removed air climate controls in the upper area, they've just kind of put them in the back over here. So now we have heated rear seats. So if I push this little dial here, we have ventilated and heated rear seats back here, which is a wonderfully luxurious feature. So you just kind of move this dial like that. If you pull it, you're going to be able to access your rear climate systems here. So you can pull to pull auto, which is really cool. You can also push for Fahrenheit. So it's going to tell you all your little instructions there. Everything in here is built so solid. If you've been in an Evoque or even a Velar, this is a totally different experience back here. It's really luxurious, high quality. It honestly blew me away being back here over the course of this week. Now let's go up to the front end of our Range Rover Sport Autobiography. Again, nice retractable door handles here. Very nice, solid, heavy door as well. And again, all the same gorgeous treatments. This really incredible door card. Again, honestly, one of my favorite in the industry. It looks great. The ambient lighting is awesome at night, and it just feels so high quality. And these seats are even more comfortable than the rear seats. Just thick, large amounts of this gorgeous leather in here. Lots of support, lots of comfort, and these headrests back here do have a sort of pillow function, so you can kind of squeeze them forward and back to kind of match your head's contour, which is so nice. But let's go hop inside here, because this is a cocoon of luxury in this Range Rover Sport. Hopping inside, close our door, again, soft close. You can hear those doors pull into place here. And here we are inside the Range Rover Sport Autobiography. And we're going to start up the vehicle, put our foot on the brake, and we're going to find our start-stop button right in the center console area right over here. And it comes to life. This interior leather is just gorgeous. On the steering wheel, we have this duotone leather design over here. This, again, really awesome kind of metallic gloss finish throughout the interior. It's really, really gorgeous. We have these, of course, iconic Range Rover and Land Rover style controls on our steering wheel here. So depending on what menu you're in, they will kind of contour to the vehicle settings on the screen over there, which is a really cool touch. Same thing goes with the right side here. So we have a heated steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, and all that fun stuff over here. And I love this button that they do where you can adjust your safety systems to 3 preset levels. So you have low, high, and then a custom level as well. This is great for off-roading actually, and just to have your safety systems set how you want them. And I like how the Range Rover models, the Range Rover Sport and full Range Rover, get their unique digital cluster here. It almost looks like it's this floating panel on the dash here. It's really, really gorgeous of a look. This is the only 2 models you can actually get this particular shape of it on there. Of course, we have a heads-up display on this model, heated windshield as well, which is a nice touch. And yeah, this is just a wonderful place to be. Now, when you use your seat controls over here, this is going to unlock more seat controls in our infotainment screen over here. So we can adjust all of these additional lumbar and support parameters in here, including our headrests. And of course, tap this little button here is going to unlock the massage screen as well. So we can adjust our seat heating, ventilation, front and rear, and we can adjust our massage for both front driver and passenger. And you can see all the endless massage options you have in this vehicle. It's just crazy of how many things you can adjust, which is really, really cool. A little bit of a larger screen for more adjustments, and this is where you can actually fold your second row seats via this button here, and you can also control our passenger seat up here as the chauffeur mode, which is a really cool feature as well. Heated seats can also be accessed by touching this little panel here. You can change your levels of heated seats and cooled seats as well, really easily on the fly. Coming over to this center console area over here, it is just gorgeous. Am I the biggest fan of this gloss black? No, but honestly, it looks quite clean and nice in here. It's very fitting for the sleek, modern luxury design we're seeing from the Range Rover lineup. Again, leather is extended all the way down here, as you would expect. We have some nice storage actually underneath this center console here if you want to shove things in. Again, feels very high quality and premium. I love this, again, forged carbon fiber trim you're going to get in the center console area over here. This reveals 2 cup holders actually, which are quite nice. And then pull this back even more, you get this absolutely huge storage space down here that has a USB-C port. So sometimes you may forget, honestly, there's things under here, but there's so many levels, but it's nice to have storage under there. And the reason that is there is because in this particular model, underneath this nice soft leather center armrest, we're going to pop this open. We have a fridge in here. So we have 2 levels of cooling in this little center console area over here, with an LED ambient light over there to let you know it's on, and a little bit of a storage tray over here. So I guess if you have this open, we have some nice beverages in there you want to keep cold on the drive. That's really cool of a touch there. Nice closing sound as well. And of course, we have our iconic and signature Range Rover armrests over here. You can fold up or down, and they are, of course, adjustable. And I think they look kind of cool up. Really iconic Range Rover look there. And these seats, again, are just so incredibly comfortable. The leather is so supple, so soft, so high quality. It feels like you're sitting on a bolstered couch. It's that incredible of a space in here. And of course, we have those dual level glove boxes over here. So we can open up our lower one with this button right here. That's easy to access. Again, wrapped in leather, just as we expect. And of course, we have our upper level glove box over here, which is also quite nice as well. Felt lined, very premium. And we have a 12-volt socket in there if you want to route like a dash camera or something, or a radar detector if you want over there, which is pretty cool. I'm sure they were thinking about that. Again, that soft closes as well, really nice touch, all wrapped in leather as we would expect. Over here, we also have this nice little tray over here, which reveals a wireless charging mat, as well as a little more extra storage, all felt lined as well. And this wireless charger actually works and does not overheat your phone. Thank you, Range Rover, for designing a proper wireless charger. So this is actually taking the place of the climate controls on the earlier versions of this new model of Range Rover. They were actually right here, but now that's all been transplanted into this OLED curved display over here, which is actually better than I'm expecting. It's larger than some other Land Rover, Range Rover models. We have our little shift over here, and this has actually been enhanced, I think, over the Evoque. So I was in the Evoque. This felt so cheap to me, but here they kind of made it a little bit nicer. This feels like actual metal around it this time. It doesn't feel wobbly like it did in the Evoque. And this whole center console area over here feels so dense and solid versus an Evoque or even the Velar, honestly. So you can tell they've put way more money into this platform and chassis than those vehicles. So since we have the Autobiography Range Rover, for example, we can pop open our menu here. We're getting the dynamic package. So we're getting full dynamic setup here. So we're getting our dynamic engine, steering, gear shift, and suspension. We can control all those different settings. That's just getting on the level of the beginning of this stuff. It goes way deeper. So another great thing feature in here is we have this awesome cabin interior ambient lighting in this interior, and it is really, really gorgeous of a interior lighting system. So we have all of these different color options. We can make it dynamic. We can go to my color and change all this customizable options, and you don't see it. It's not blinding you like it is in a Mercedes or some BMWs now. Also in this interior, as well as we're getting, is some really great 4x4 information. So this is technically getting the terrain response 2 system from Land Rover and Range Rover, and this has all of the capability you would expect from these vehicles. We have a center and rear locker, which is great. We have we can turn off our auto stop start pretty easily, which is nice. We have our off-road cruise control, hill descent control, as well as a low range gearbox function, which is awesome. You can see the status of all of our suspension components. We can go to our terrain response modes, and we have all of our terrain response modes. Of course, we can wade as well, up to 2.6 feet, which is pretty impressive. And you can even customize terrain response settings to your own particular configuration. You can see your differential settings, powertrain settings, steering settings. Like this is intense stuff here, guys. If you really want to make your Range Rover off-road capable to how you want it, you can do that as well in this terrain response. It goes even deeper. Since this is a plug-in hybrid, for example, we have our own EV pages as well. So this is where we can see our EV modes. We can change from save, hybrid, and EV modes. This is a battery save function, live status of what's happening. We have our combined range here. So if you want to change your climate settings over here, this is where they've kind of implemented this really quick access mode. So let's say you want to change your drive mode on the fly. Really easy to move your hand over here. Just swipe up, change it to dynamics, swipe down to comfort eco. It's just set as auto and forget it as well. It's just that easy. Same things with your climate control system. You just hot, cold, really easy. And you can just keep swiping down if you want to go even colder or hotter, that kind of stuff there. But if you want to expand on these menus, for example, you just tap, opens up this nice card layout here. If you want to go even deeper, if you need to, it'll go to all to your air venting control stuff here. And this one's getting the full air particulate filters and sensors that you get with this higher upgraded packages here. So you can purify the air, you can remove CO2 from the air, and even do an air ionizer as well. This is really crazy stuff. Of course, we have all these incredible cameras you're going to get with our Land Rover Range Rover camera systems here. So we can do our full 3D view. They work while driving as well, which is really cool if you're in some off-road settings. We even have a specific off-road pages as well that's going to overlay our kind of dynamic off-road 4x4 information, some nice wheel side views as well. You can even do the virtual hood. So once we start moving, this is going to paint that picture of the road underneath you as well, which is a really cool touch. And we also have some downhill settings as well. So you have a really cool different displays you can access on the Range Rover Sport for off-roading and just general parking assist. Speaking of parking assist, we have that on this vehicle as well. So we have full parking and exit parking assist, which is really nice. And it works pretty well, actually. I haven't had too many issues with this. It's just every aspect of this interior just makes you feel expensive and luxurious. And that's the whole point of these Range Rover models. They're doing that. And honestly, this one works so well in that application. And we also have a huge, gigantic trunk back here to haul a whole bunch of things. Now, we can no longer get a third row in the US market in the Range Rover Sport, which is totally fine. And this one does come with the upgraded interior protection package. So we have these really thick, very premium rubber mats throughout the entirety of the vehicle. And we are also going to find them back here. Really, really nice mats. They're some of the best in the industry. We have a Range Rover right on the back over here. Nice aluminum scuff plates over here. Now, of course, this is a little bit of a higher ride height to kind of load things in, but not too bad. Thankfully, you have an absolutely massive opening over here to shove stuff in the back over here. And we have controls on this little panel over here to lower and raise the air suspension if you want to make this a little bit more accessible for you as well. And we can also fold down these seats, not only from here, but also from the infotainment screen, which is really, really cool. And those second row seats are reclining as well, and they have full power adjustment, which is incredible of a feature. And if you pop open this little cargo load cover over here, you can find a spare tire over here. So even if you're in some off-road conditions with your Range Rover Sport, you get a flat, you'll still have a spare, thankfully, to kind of shove on here and make on your way, which is really nice. We do have a cargo cover up here, which is nice, full LED lighting back here, and of course, full power control, which is a great touch on the Range Rover Sport. So no complaints over here with cargo capacity, though if you do want that split folding tailgate, you're still gonna have to go for the full big size of Range Rover. That's still an exclusive on that vehicle.